Hey guys, what's up? Just want to make a quick video recap of last 2 days findings. I know it's Sunday, but these findings are from just Thursday and Friday. I got off on Thursday morning, probably like around 2:30 in the morning. Stopped in at the Walmart where I ran into the Master Loafer a couple weeks ago and saw that they had the new M2 wild cards out with the tow trucks. Looked through them, pretty cool, new casting, and was able to find the chase piece, which is the gold rims, gold tow hook, gold front bumpers. So it's a pretty cool casting, and these are, I guess these are pretty new. There's a couple other cars that are supposed to come out with it, but I found this one. And of course, just wanted to do a recap on the Toys R Us shipper. Went through the shipper and continued through the shipper, and I found just 4 of the Ford Rancheros, the 65 Ford Rancheros, and then of course found the Ferrari 5.9 XX. I really like this car. The dark cherry red really makes it pop. Of course, with the black roof. Definitely sweet casting. I guess this was in the adult main lines or adult collectibles, and now it's finally come down to the main lines. So for $1 you can get this cool casting, which is definitely pretty cool. And that was on Thursday. Of course, ran into the shipper. They had just put it out right before lunch. Later on that afternoon, and this is all on Thursday, I got off like at 3 o'clock, came home after finding the M2, slept for like 3 or 4 hours, and then went back to work. Stopped off before lunch, got the Toys R Us, got to Toys R Us and found those cars, and then about 3 o'clock, about 3:45, I was heading back to the area where I had met the Master Loafer, going back to work. Decided to stop off at a store, a Walmart, which was 3:45 in the afternoon. Walk in, the pegs seemed kind of full. Looked around, saw some pretty old cars on the pegs. I even saw one car that has been returned, but it had a Kmart logo still on it. They had like a little spinning rack, and this was in Pearland. And then looked up on the peg, and the second car to the right, couldn't believe it. Like I said, 3:45 in the afternoon, and I found my third Super Beetle. So couldn't believe that, especially at 3:45 in the afternoon. Spoke to the lady, and she said she had just refilled it about 45 minutes to an hour ago. So that was pretty cool, especially that in the afternoon. So that was pretty awesome. And then that was Thursday. Then went to work. Friday afternoon, same, continue working. Got off of work probably about 7 o'clock Friday afternoon. Heading home. Decided to stop at a Kroger's on Friendswood, I believe it's called. I'd been there about a month ago, and they have like a big end cap of Hot Wheels. Big, I mean, I'm talking about huge, of cars. I'd been there about a month ago, and they had some different cars. But I seen so they had some new cars. And looked around, didn't really see much. But I could tell there were some new cars. And then finished looking at the pegs. And I'll get back to this other story. I just wanted to share this one. Finished looking at the pegs, and of course, no treasure hunts or anything. Then all of a sudden, I look at the very top of the shelf, kind of where they had some other cars, and I see the point of a car kind of sticking out of a Hot Wheels. So I grabbed it, pulled it, and I couldn't believe it. It was a 67 Custom Mustang treasure hunt. I assume one of the employees knew what it was, but they had kind of hid it off to the side, trying to keep it later for themselves, so I'm pretty sure they're going to be a little upset when they go back. The funny thing was they had hid this one, but this one was actually sitting on the front in the very middle of the pegs, of course with like 4 other ones, but regulars. But I guess they knew about the green stripe but didn't know about this one. Like I said, this one was sitting on the front of the pegs. Couldn't believe it. So that was a pretty good Friday evening heading home from work. So I appreciate you watching this video. Happy collecting. Be sure to comment, like, or subscribe. Thanks.